we're back with Legends of Lake Howell, and today our guest is none other than our first three-time inductee into the Lake Howell Athletics Hall of Fame, Gabriel Duren. Cabby, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So tell us, what are you doing now?
I currently am in the Navy. I am a logistics specialist, so we do all of the receiving parts, shipping parts, financials of the ship, and some shore duty operations. And we assist with the purchasing for planes and stuff also.
So how long have you been in the Navy?
Just over 5 years now. I left in 2020 during COVID. So.
Now, was that like a lifetime goal for you to be in the military? Why did you join the Navy specifically?
The Navy specifically was because my dad was in the Navy and his dad was in the Navy, and I always wanted to, but I just so happened to go to college for sports, and then my dad was like, no, you can't do it. So yeah, just a few years down the road, it's always been in the back of my mind, and I was like, I literally just up and joined, didn't even tell him. I just went and enlisted. You know.
So what did he say after he found out that you enlisted? How did that conversation go?
My dad wasn't very happy. He was not very happy. Well, the first thing he asked, he was like, did you go officer route? Like, I was like, I honestly didn't even know about that side since I do have a degree. So I was like, no. And so he started trying to make calls and make me go that route, and I was just like, no. His mom, my granny, she was actually very sad. She did not like that because her husband was in, so she grew up around, she knows how, women were treated in the Navy back then, and I just let her know it's not like that anymore, so yeah. But now they understand why, so it's good.
So now, after graduating high school, you didn't go directly into the military. You did some other things.
I did.
So the first is you attended college on a golf scholarship.
Yes, I did.
So did you play golf in college? How did that go?
I did earn a full ride golf scholarship to South Carolina State. And I ended up playing there for 4 years. And while I was playing at the school, I started playing intramural basketball. So one of the assistant coaches saw me playing intramural basketball, and they basically asked if I could play basketball at the college also. So the first year didn't quite work out. That was my sophomore year of college because it was just a lot doing both. And then junior year, the head coach gave me a call again. He was like, you want to give another shot? So the two coaches worked out my workout schedule and everything. So I played golf 4 years, and then basketball junior, senior, and then first year grad school.
So you were a two-sport athlete in college.
Yes.
So how did that go in terms of balancing your academic, your classes, and now you got two sports as well?
I'm not gonna lie. That was tough. That was very tough. I know you were teaching here at Lake Howell when I was at Lake Howell, but I never had you. But I honestly, I struggled through high school, and then when I got to college, I had they did study hall and everything, so we had mandatory study hall, so that's what helped me get through. So I didn't have much time for any, well, I mean, you can still have extracurricular, but the main thing is, for you to keep a scholarship, you got to have your grades up, so that was my biggest goal, is to keep my grades up so I could play.
So what's the practice schedule like for golf? Like, how do you prepare for the match? What do you do?
So we practice every day. Well, we did Monday through Friday. Like I think it was around 2 o'clock. We either hit balls, play 9 holes, and then we 3 days a week we would have workouts. So we did a lot of stadiums, a lot of ab work, and some running. Not so much, but yeah, basketball is a whole different.
So was there ever a day that you had practice for golf and basketball practice as well?
There were days that I had morning basketball workouts, which is a lot more intense. We did a lot of weights for basketball, and then I would have to go to golf practice in the afternoon. So yeah, I mean, it worked out. It wasn't I made it work. I made it work. So
Now, being a collegiate athlete, playing golf, and playing basketball, being a two-sport athlete, also prepared you for something else that you did as well, and that was you were was ladies tackle football.
yeah.
So how did you get into that? Tell me about that.
Oh man. So that I actually found out about women's tackle football when I was a student here at Lake Howell. But when I looked into it, it said you couldn't play if you were in college sports, whatever. So I let it go. I ended up seeing a flyer for Orlando Anarchy at the college I was coaching at. And so I was like, oh, let's go to the tryouts and let's see, because that's something I always wanted to do because my brother played. So, you know, sibling rivalry, you always want to have one up on them. So it's like, let me go try out, and ended up playing semi-pro women's tackle football in my adult life. Played, I think, 5-6 years, I think.
What position did you play?
Oh, about everything. So women's tackle football is a lot different. We play the same rules as NCAA, but we don't have that many people on the team. So I started off running back, played wide receiver, I played Sam linebacker, safety, punt return, kick return, and then I also was a punter for my recent team.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here because I know you grew up in a very athletic family.
Yes.
Your siblings were athletes as well.
They were.
So now I'm going to ask you, who's the best athlete in the house?
It's me. It is definitely me. Yeah. My sister did play 4 sports at the school down the street, Haggerty. My brother played. He did 2-3 sports. But yeah, so I think my sister in high school was a pretty good athlete overall. But I mean, to this day, overall, it's got to be me. They won't like that answer, but it's okay.
So with that, we're going to go and talk about your time here at Lake Howell High School. Now, winning a championship is very difficult, especially when you look at the state of Florida and all the different teams. But you had an opportunity to win a championship in 2 different sports. One being golf. I think you're a 3-time state champion.
Yes, sir.
And then with the girls basketball team as well. So did you have a favorite? Golf, if you had to choose one, golf or basketball? And if you don't, that's okay. They all have their own.
Yeah, they each have their own parts of the time where I enjoyed more. Yeah, because I really don't even have a favorite sport. They're both pretty much there, and then the people on the team, I absolutely love both crews. Yeah, so that's a tough one. I'm not sure.
So not only did you play both sports, you were actually pretty good at it as well. So what were some of the accolades that you received as a high school athlete?
I think I know my sophomore year was like the player of the week after I hit a shot to win the conference championship with Lake Mary, I think. And then I won the Seminole County Female Player of the Year in 2009. So that goes for everyone in the county, I guess. So I think that's all I can remember. I think that was about it.
So we have our induction ceremony this week for the Hall of Fame. Why are you being inducted? And I think you're being inducted twice. Now, you were already inducted for golf because you won the 3 championships, but why are you being inducted tomorrow night?
So tomorrow night is for the 2009 state championship girls basketball team. But I was deployed when they inducted me individually in 2020. So now they're gonna induct me as an individual athlete also. So I guess for me playing both sports and succeeding in that.
So when you were a student, you mentioned that you struggled a little bit academically, but was there someone on campus who just pushed you, tell you to stay focused?
On campus, I can say that I do remember Miss Santiago, Miss Pena. I don't know if you remember her. My math teacher. She definitely helped me a lot. And Coach Kruzak, I'd say Coach Kruzak definitely helped, just because I think she was the one that's like, you gotta make sure you stay above so you can play your sports and everything. So yeah, I know Coach Payne, Coach Carl Payne, he was also a big part because, I mean, yeah, he is a guidance counselor, so
Yeah.
yes, very much in academics. So.
And speaking of academics, did you have a favorite subject? Was there any class that you liked?
I actually think math. I did enjoy that.
Math?
Yeah, I did enjoy that class. So I actually did enjoy I don't remember the teacher's name, but it was a reading English class my senior year, and yeah, she helped me out a lot too.
So looking back on your time in high school and in college, let's go back to Cabby in ninth grade. If you can go back with all the experiences that you've had, being a multi-sport athlete, and you could talk to ninth grade Cabby, what advice would you give to yourself with all the information that you have right now?
Be patient and don't be so hard on yourself. I think I was real nervous coming in here in ninth grade because I was not zoned for Lake Howell. I actually came here because of the broadcasting program, so I didn't know much of anybody. I think I only knew Ashley Jones because I played with her in second grade, but I didn't know anybody here, so I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna fit in. I got so nervous when I first met Coach Payne. I was like, yeah, it was kind of rough in the beginning, but yes, that's what I said, just be patient and things will work out how they should, so.
The last question that I have for you today is, you know what it's like to be a student athlete. What advice would you give to our current student athletes in terms of maybe it's time management or just about not giving up? What advice would you give to our student athletes?
Probably just prioritize your activities, your events, whatever. Know what is most important. Make a list if you have to. I know that was one of my issues, is not knowing like what I should focus on first, and just enjoy the moment. I know talking with my teammates, my basketball teammates, and we were sending pictures, and we're like, wow, we had some good times, and we're just thinking back to all of that. So, I mean, I feel like we did enjoy the moment, and that's one thing that kids need to remember these days, is just to enjoy your time here. Don't be so quick to grow up, and yeah.
Well, I think that's a perfect ending. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
All right.